What's up, everybody? This is the Jedi. So I wish I had had this piece when I did my video on Nate Parker. Apparently, this is a transcript, a phone transcript of a conversation that Nate Parker had with this chick. I found out about this because of a video that Dr. Boyce Watkins did, and he mentioned it in his video. That it was on one of their websites. I went to that website and it wouldn't pull up. It just, you click on it, it didn't do anything. So I googled it and I found it. And so this is a phone transcript. So we're gonna see what it is that they're saying now. So NP is gonna stand for Nate Parker. JC is gonna stand for John Celestine. And again, whatever. All right. And this is from this is from evidence, I guess, from the actual court case itself. It says Defendants Exhibit 18. um yeah. So Nate, hello. Nate, I guess so the black mark is for her. All right. Um, Hello, Nate. Yeah, what's up? This is white bitch. Oh, hey, how you doing? See that little hesitation right there, y'all? Oh, that means like you calling me at a bad time, or I'm on a bad phone, or something. You know what I'm saying? Oh, like, damn, why is this bitch calling me? You feel me? Oh, hey, how you doing? I'm really sorry I yelled at you last night. We just need to talk. Yeah, that's all right. Um, Let me change phones, all right? See what I'm saying? What I tell you? See what I'm saying? Let me change phones. See what I'm saying? Okay. Hello? Yeah. Yeah? Um, I'm like 2 months late on my period. And, oh my god. Hmm, says Nate. That said a whole bunch. That's like, oh, here we go. Hmm. And I'm having an appointment with Rit right now or tomorrow, and I'm really scared, and I don't know what to do. And you don't think it's yours, but what if it's the other guys that was in the, wait just a second. Ain't nobody mentioned nothing about nothing. You said you was late on your period. He ain't said he thought about nothing. He's only said hello so far and let me change phones. And she's already said, you don't think it's your, see, you don't think it's yours. That's an affirmative statement. Based on what? You don't think it's yours, but what if it's the other guys that was in the room? I don't know. Uh, I mean, I'm I'm going to counseling because I don't know what to do about this. As of now, I'm working 2 jobs. I'm taking 13 credits. I don't know what to do. See what I'm saying? The bitch is she's beating around the bush, everybody. You see? She's feeling the waters. She's already made up her mind. If she's 2 months late on her damn pregnant, or 2 months later on her period, she's decided she's having it. And she's afraid to just say what the fuck is up. I don't know what to do. Like, she's trying to wait for him to say something, basically. She's hoping he'll come in and say, oh, whatever. I don't know what to do. She know what to do. She already know. She already know what she gonna do. Feel me? She got her some black penis and she wants that black baby. Period. The fucking end. We're over it. We're moving on. All right. Uh, all are you going to? And then it just says something. It's in parentheses unintelligible. Are you going to something tomorrow to see if you're pregnant? I know. I mean, I have all the symptoms and I'm late 2 months. I've never been late before. How many people have you slept with since that night? Ooh, shade. You see what I'm saying? Right on the case. He's like, well, wait. How many people you done slept with since that night? You see what I'm saying? Nobody, Nate. That, nobody, Nate. You see? So she understood that that was shade being thrown. It was light shade, but nonetheless, it was shade. All right. He goes, I was just wondering. Just wondering. Yeah. Um, like I said before, this is serious. And this is serious, you know what I mean? Who have you talked to about it? When you say counseling, do you mean. And I like when he goes, who have you talked to about it? In other words, I'm gonna kill your ass and hide the body. I just need to know who else knows. When you say counseling, do you mean? And then she says something, right? And then he goes, through the school? No, through the school. He just asked you that. He goes, through the school, question mark. She goes, no, through the school, period. Dumb white bitch. I'm seeing an off, because they don't say seeing. I'm seeing an off-campus counselor because I don't know what to do. I'm really scared. I mean, I really don't know what to do. And I don't know whose it is. I don't know what to do. See, she keeps saying, I don't know what to do. She's looking for him to say, oh, don't worry, it's mine. I'll take care of it, or something. She's fishing. She's fishing. That's why I don't know what to do. Now, if he really wanted to be, if he really wanted to be cold, he could have said, well, you keep saying you don't know what to do. I'm going to run. You hit me back when you think you know what to do. Click. Anyways, I don't know what to do. To do. Um, well, what are you thinking about? You know, what? I mean, I just. What do you want to do? I don't know. I mean, if this bitch says that one more time, I don't know. I mean, it's not even like we know whose baby it is in the first place. Don't cry. I mean, um, I'm willing to help you as much as I can. I mean, with anything, because, well, I mean, shit like this, shit like that. What I mean. Getting pregnant off of some stupid shit don't or doesn't doesn't. I'm reading it as it's written, y'all. I can take some license on it to make it easier. I'll just do that. I mean, getting pregnant off some stupid shit doesn't no one deserve that, you know, and it's unfair. He's basically saying, look, I help you out if you trying to say you gonna have a baby. but I really don't deserve this shit. Like, we both was drunk, or had been drinking. It was just it was a fling, and now here you come with all this bullshit. That's what he's basically saying. He's saying it's unfair, and nobody deserves that, and it's unfair. But he's trying to be sensitive. You see, he's trying to be sensitive through all this. But obviously, you could understand that this would be like, whoa, wait a minute, Heffa, you know, and it's unfair to everyone. You know what I mean? Especially the child, if you have it or whatever. You know, y'all know that whatever or whatever. You see what I'm saying? Because he says, especially that child, if you have it or whatever. Y'all know. Y'all know, troops. Y'all know. You see what I'm saying? And he's saying, like, why would you want to have a baby off of some dumb shit? Like, it's not fair, because basically, I'm not going to be there. We ain't together. That's essentially what he's saying. Can you tell me honestly how many people I slept with that night? How many cocks did I suck, Nate? Tell me now, so I know what I'm looking at here. Well, it was only, what I mean, the only people who was there was me and the person that I was with that night when we met, my roommate. Yeah, but didn't and then that's when she does the hair toss and then moves the hair with her hand that's not even in her face. Y'all know they do that shit. They don't even have no hair in their face and they still do that damn thing. It makes me vomit. Yeah, well, but didn't three people come home with us? No. Yeah. Ken something, the one that gave us a ride. No, he didn't. Okay. He didn't at all. He didn't even, he wasn't even in. Like, he had left. He more or so dropped us off, They talking a lot of him and Hawes. Like, listen to that sentence. He didn't at all. He didn't even, he wasn't even in, like, he had left. I mean, it's damn. Do they really? I mean, this is supposed to be the transcript, everybody. He more like dropped us off, Yeah. So, and I really appreciate you calling, what I mean, talking like us having a civil conversation. I just wanted to let you know that. I'm trying to think if, well, what are you? What do you want? What do you want to do? Do you know yet? I have no clue. I'm just still confused about that night, Nate. And I mean, I don't want to have a kid and then tell it, look, I slept with a whole bunch of people when I was drunk, and that's how you came to be, little Skylar. I can't. I don't know about doing that. I don't believe in abortion either. I don't know what to do. I mean, I was really drunk. And then Nate Parker comes in. And then first of all, I don't believe in abortion. Sim says she's already made her decision. She knows what she wants to do. She's beating around the fucking bush. She knows. I don't believe it. Okay, you don't have to believe in it. That's fine. You don't have to believe. You see? Then he goes, I understand. I'm sorry. I mean, and I'm like I told you before, what I mean, the way that everything happened, now looking back on it, we can both say that it was just unnecessary. None of it should have happened anyway. You know what I mean? And I mean, I'm here, I mean, to help you any way I can. I mean, I know that it's a fucked up situation, like you said. You're hurting and stuff. You're going through it. You're going through it. I want to help you, You know what I mean? Anything that I anything that I can do, tell me. I don't know what to say because I've never been in a situation like this before. Like you're saying that you don't want to bring, a kid in the world and all that. I know for a fact that it's not mine. But let's just say, for the sake of saying there ain't, I wouldn't know I don't know what to do. So he asserts himself there to say, I feel you, but this ain't mine. You understand? I help you out any way I can. He's saying that again. But I know for a fact it's not mine. How do you know it's not yours, Nate? See, the bitch is turning. You see, I tell you, they always turn on you. You see? She's turning into the historical white bitch there, everybody. You just saw the first signs. She's been hemming and hawing up to now. At the beginning, she said, and you don't think it's yours. What if it's the other guy that was in the room? Now, she's saying, where's the bitch at? Damn it, where am I? How do you know it's not yours, Nate? You see him, she's turning. You said, goddamn it, the bitch is turning. You see what I'm saying? She's turning. See? Because I was protected. That's why. Amen. See what I'm saying? My brother was wearing that raincoat. But the morning, but where was I? Wait. But the morning after, when I was really groggy, when I was laying on my stomach, and you had sex with me, because they don't say sex, y'all. And you had sex with me, and you cummed on my back. He might have been up in that booty. I'm just saying. I was on my stomach, and you had sex with me, and you cummed on my back. That's true. Oh, I didn't even think about that. I mean, I don't understand why you guys did this to me in the first place. You see what I'm saying? The bitch is fully turned there. You see, she's fully turned. Now she's making the charge. You see, she's asserting herself as a victim now. Like, you guys did this to me. You see, woe is me, the penis-seeking historical white bitch. Now woe is me. You see? Oh my God. I mean, and if the bitch says I mean one more time, I'm throwing my computer out the window. I'll do it. I mean, I don't understand why you guys did this to me in the first place. I'm just a historical white bitch that seeks the penis, then lies about it, and then screams rape. I don't know why you guys did this to me in the first place. Why are you making it like that? That's my only thing. The morning after, okay? That is what I'm saying. The morning after, you know what I mean. You said, I'll have sex with you. It wasn't even like that. You know what I mean? If there was anything wrong, you should have said it. but you said nothing was wrong, you know? That's why I'm just like, whoa, why is she saying something was wrong? Now, wait a minute now, this black dot is her. So they never put him in there no more. So that's why I'm just saying, whoa, why is she saying something was wrong? I don't know, y'all. Maybe she meant he. Whatever. Next line is hers. In the morning, Nate, I hardly remembered anything. And then he goes, okay, dumb bitch. Because it just says unintelligible. I'm adding my editorial license, alright? Okay, dumb white bitch. Um, I mean, I didn't honestly. No, wait. How do they say it? I didn't yeah. Hey, I mean, I didn't honestly, Nate. I didn't want to have sex with you that night. I mean, everybody that I had sex with before you have always been in a relationship. Okay, and I just don't go. And I mean, did you just go out and bring another person in the room? No. Wait, I think they're missing cues to discern for us who's speaking. I think he says okay, and then I think this is supposed to be her. And I just don't go. I mean, did you just go out and bring another person in the room? And then he says no. Or did the other person just walk in? And he goes, no, no, actually. Then how did he come to be there? Why did I have so many cocks? Okay, I'm being told in my ear it doesn't say that. And then Nate goes, because you hung out with me and that person ever since we left the silver screen. Yeah, but how did that happen to me? How did that happen to me? Having sex with him. Look, first of all, I told y'all I have a degree in White Devil. You see what I'm saying? I have a doctorate's degree in White Devil and a undergrad in historical white bitch, and I speak fluent White Devil. All right, that is my educational background. Okay, that's in my dossier. Read it. All right, moving on. Um, how did that happen? Okay, and Nate goes because we're all hanging out together, and then me and you started doing stuff, and and me and because me and you started doing stuff, and me and you eventually started having sex or whatever, and he was still there. And you know what I mean? It started happening, and you didn't stop it. You know what I mean? You wanted it. So I'm saying you wanted this 10-inch Mandingo. You wanted it. Feel me? That's you was. I mean, so you wanted it. Feel me? But Nate, I was so buzzing. I was so. Oh my god, I was buzzing. Okay, it doesn't say that. All right. She goes, but Nate, I was so out of it. My whole body was numb. I couldn't do anything about it. There was just so much cock in me, and it was just so big, and I couldn't do anything. I couldn't do anything. Nate, this is what I'm saying. So I'm saying when you get on this 10, so I'm saying that's what happened. You're saying when you're dealing with men, okay, it doesn't say that. Damn it. Fuck. Damn it. All right. He goes, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Okay, this is my whole thing. I've been thinking about this and everything. There's no way, and I say to myself, I know for a fact there's no way that you did anything or said anything to assure that you didn't want this 10, you feel me? Or to do any or want to do what you were doing. You were all for it. You know what I mean? Like when you said something, you had a dick in your mouth, and the dick and somebody on top of you. The whole thing about that you were holding. It'd be different if you were just laying there, but you weren't. You know what I'm saying? You were swinging from one side of the room to the next, like Jane of the Jungle on my piece. Feel me? That's what you was doing. So I'm saying, so don't be calling me up right now with all this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You calling me with all this buzz. Oh my god, I can't. It's 2:50 in the morning, y'all. Bear with me, goddammit. Whew. I'm just trying to make it light. Um, you were holding on, you were holding, and but you weren't, but you were active. You know what I mean? I can't see that. I don't remember. I just don't remember. Well, that is what I'm saying. Okay, can you give me that? Can you give me this much? Would you admit that, or would you say that things could have happened that you may have been involved with, but you just don't remember? I honestly don't know, 'cause I know if I wasn't drunk, okay, I wouldn't have done that. See what I'm saying? It's dick remorse. You see what I'm saying? She loved it. She enjoyed it. I wouldn't do that. I know if I wasn't drunk, I wouldn't have done that. Then Nate, okay, well, do I know that? You say you were all this drunk. I really didn't know that you were all that drunk. I'm not. That's what I'm saying. I can't control your drinking. I can't control your drinking. And I don't know exactly how drunk you were. I don't know. I was drinking. You were drinking. Everyone was drinking. And I didn't know that you were all that drunk. Why? Because you were like, let's go to your house. That's cool. Let's go. We went. And you were like, yeah. You were having a good time. We were talking everything. I mean, this is what I'm saying. If you were, I can understand that you said, Nate, if you were, I could understand that you said, Nate, you know what I mean? I was drunk and I'm sure I did things, but I don't remember. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say it was against my will. I'm not going to say of that. But all I'm saying is I really don't remember. Again, I don't know if they made a mistake there again, you guys, because I guess that was him speaking, because it says Nate Parker there and then it just gives that. So, whatever. So we come to her and then she says something nobody can understand. And then he says, that's different. That's different. That's different. But for you to say that you were just passing out and this and that is totally, that's just wrong. I'm saying that you were completely conscious. You may not remember. You may say that you don't remember now, and I can understand you saying that because you want nobody to know that you was impaled by this 10. You feel me? I can understand you saying that maybe, but you were completely conscious, white bitch. You know what I mean? You were awake. You know what I mean? You were, when you were giving head, or oh shit, it ends there, everybody. Oh my god, that is Dusty. that is dusty. There's got to be another piece to this. But you see, the whole time he was trying to be considerate, but also represent himself. You see what I'm saying? Because it's a sticky situation. You want to be sensitive, but you also want to proclaim yourself that nah, like I protected myself and I did what I needed to do, and you was all over me. You wanted it, but he's trying to be compassionate to some degree. You feel me? That's what I get. I want to see if there's another piece to this though, because this, I mean, that just ends like it's not even. It's in mid sentence even, you know. And if they got to quit with this "I mean" shit, you know, that's why they ask all this "I mean" shit. When you were giving head, or and then it just ends. Let me see if there's another piece to this. Hold up. All right. This was another copy of it that I found from Huffington Post. But again, it's just 3 pages. It's the same 3 pages. Um, According to Jezebel, the victim pretended she was pregnant in order to identify the other attackers in the room. The two go back and forth, debating whether she should have an abortion, as she asks Nate to recall the night of the rape. He insists he used protection, but later admits to ejaculating on her back. In another phone call monitored by the police, Parker questions how active she was. Oh, let's see what this one is. Well, first let's see what she faked being pregnant. Let's bring this in so we can all see it. Okay, this is long as fuck. We're not reading all this at all. We just want to see what that part is. Hmm. In a phone call taped. Wait, we may need to get more into this. Yeah, we might need to get more into this, everybody. We're about to go long. Settle in, because I'm just saying some key words that are popping out at me. In a trial transcript, the accuser reveals that she and Nate initially met through her male friend Courtney, and describes an encounter with Nate in his room that happened the day before the alleged rape. The accuser appears to want to convey the idea here that she liked him and felt obligated to pleasure him when they had consensual sex. That portion of the transcript reads as follows. Question: so what happened? He came up. Initially, we spoke like he could help me unpack. I started unpacking. He was sitting down on my bed. He then asked me to sit beside him. I was putting away a red dress. I do remember. And he asked me to try it on, and I told him no, and he asked me to sit beside him. He started rubbing my neck, kissing my neck, kissing. We did kiss back and forth. I was wearing a skirt and being a whore. Okay, I'm sorry, it doesn't say that. All right. He tugged at my panties and pulled them back up. And I said no. I don't know you that well yet. And instead I performed hold up. I don't know you that well, but I'll put your dick in my mouth. Oh my God. I can't. Question. Why did you perform oral sex? Was it because you wanted his big black mandingo penis? Is that what it was? Tell us now. Tell us, damn it, tell us. Answer. I liked him, but I don't see that. I mean, at that time I did it because I didn't want to have sex. That's weak as shit. But I didn't want to leave him. But I didn't want to leave it at nothing. I can't really explain it. I'm not proud of it. But I saw it as being safer and not as big an issue. Listen, that kills her whole shit right there if you ask me. Think about that. If a woman doesn't want to do it, she don't want to do it. It's over. Get out. But instead she says, I liked him, but I don't see that. That was kind of a throwaway statement. I liked him, comma, okay, fine, but I don't see that. I mean, at that time, I did it because I didn't want to have sex. So you don't want to have sex, but you'll put a dick in your mouth. But I didn't want to leave it at nothing. In other words, I wanted it. See what I'm saying? She was fainting. She was enticed. You see what I'm saying? And y'all know once we pull it out, that's it. That's it. I can't really explain it. That's why she says I can't really explain it, because that's when she's seen it. You feel? She was hexed. You see what I'm saying? I can't explain it. I'm not proud of it, but I saw it as being safer and not as big an issue. I'm over it. As for the rape allegation, according to Deadline, the publication posted scans of court documents but chose not to name the accuser. At trial, the woman testified she was intoxicated, unconscious through much of the encounter, and upset to find she had experienced unwanted sex with Parker. Though she acknowledged having willingly engaged in sucking up that knob with him during an encounter the day before, she said she was shocked on becoming briefly conscious to find in her mouth the biggest penis she ever seen in her life of another man who was later identified as Celestine. Court papers also refer to a disturbing phone call. That transcript is here. That's the one we already read. Between Parker, Celestine, and the woman who was referenced as part of the trial. Well, let's click on that because maybe this is a different one. Nope, same one. But I don't remember Celestine being in this conversation. We didn't hear his part. I read hers and his. Because they were going to identify him as JC. There's no JC anywhere in this damn transcript. There's no JC. Alright, fine. Not the most important thing. Let us move on. In a phone call taped without the permission of Parker or his roommate, the woman falsely claimed to be pregnant. in what she said was an attempt to get him to identify the third sexual partner in the room that night. The police later monitored a second call during which both Parker and Celestine generally admitted the sexual encounter but insisted it was consensual. Quote, I'm not trying to be mean, but I felt like you put yourself in that situation. You know what I mean? Said Parker. I really felt like I didn't do anything wrong. The trial also featured testimony from another student who was around during the incident. At trial, a third man, Tamerlane Kagans, testified that Parker waved him and Celestine to join him. Testified that Parker waved him and Celestine to join him when they spied Parker and the woman having sex in the bedroom, while Celestine accepted the invitation. It's 1:24 a.m., y'all. I can't read. While Celestine accepted the invitation, Tamerlane declined and left the apartment. He was not charged with any crime. I didn't believe that 4 people at one time was, it didn't seem right, he testified. These trial details say it all in many ways. Okay, I don't need to know that. Okay. The studio reportedly, the hope that by addressing, I'm over it. Okay, I'm over it. Okay, we're over it. All right. Let's go back to the source on this now. In another phone call monitored by police. Let's click on that. Is this where we just fucking came from? No. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's the same thing. Look, the heifer wanted it, everybody. And listen, this is not about being sensitive about rape. I want to be very clear about that. Obviously rape is something very serious. It just fucking is. You know, but again, every situation requires its own decorum. This is a fake bitch, and just as we should be at our utmost sensitive when a woman has really been violated, you understand? Just as we should be in the most sensitive space we could be in, we should also be in a very firm state of fucking condemnation when a bitch has lied. You understand? Because she not only makes it, it's not just about she makes it bad for the man that she's accusing, but probably more important than that, she makes it bad for women who are raped and are not believed, but have really been raped. That it really did happen. You see? So she makes it bad for them. She's dangerous to everybody, goddammit. The bitch is dangerous. So, we're over it. We're over it. And now we learned in this that when she was on there talking about, I've been late for 2 months. I've been late. The bitch was lying. You see what I'm saying? So that was a lie. So I'm saying the lie detector test determined that was a lie. You see? So we're dealing with somebody that was shady here. Again, as I said, white bitch fiends for penis, white bitch gets penis, white bitch cries, historical white bitch screams rape. And how many of my brothers sit behind bars right now over the historical white bitch? How many of our brothers? You see what I'm saying? And we never get a chance to see their true fruition ever come. Their what they would have contributed to society. You know what I mean? We would have, here Nate Parker has produced and one of the most important films for about African history that's ever been produced. Quite frankly, I think we could say that. And we would never receive that had it been had this gone the other way. You know what I mean? It just slays me. He's a good looking brother. He's young. He's athletic. You know, as a black man, I feel good to be represented by him. You know, and we wouldn't have had any of that had this historical white bitch prevailed. That's the facts, damn it. Now, we don't have to like it, but that's the fucking truth. And I always tell you, the only thing that motivates me in life is truth. Anything else, I'm not even interested in it. Get it out of my face. Take your shit. You know. So we've learned this now. You see. Let's see. We will be released in theaters. Praised at the. Okay, we don't need that. That's Parker and the victim obtained by deadline. Oh, we already read that transcript. So yeah, I guess it just stops abruptly. I guess it just is only 3 pages. You know. On Tuesday, Variety reported that the woman who accused Parker died by suicide. Well, you know, I can't feel bad about that in the way that they want us to. You see, because what they're trying to infer there is that this was the reason. You know, that 15 years later, she's still on that and kills herself. You see, well, that's her own issue. You know, and you lied about being pregnant. So, like I said, it doesn't do anybody any favors. It just doesn't. You just can't lie. Because you ruin it for women who really are victimized. You know. And as I say, we have way too many brothers behind bars over shit like this. You know. But let this also be a cautionary tale to brothers everywhere. You understand? First of all, you need to do like the Muslim man does. You need to control your impulses and your urges. Self-mastery will keep you out of a lot of shit. You understand? You can train yourself now by when you're just in general society. Don't be fucking looking at women. You know what I mean? If you encounter a woman, you look her in her face. And you don't even allow yourself to go there because you have that mental strength, that mental discipline. You know, it doesn't take a lot. It really doesn't. You know, it's only going to be difficult if you want it or if you make it be difficult. You just don't objectify women. You know what I mean? When you're around other brothers and they're like, damn, she got a fat ass. Don't you take part in that. Look at them titties. Don't you take part in that. You feel what I'm saying? Don't do that. Don't do that. You control yourself. You use self-restraint and self-discipline. You see? Because how much ass and titties can you see? God damn. You know what I mean? At some point, it starts to desensitize you. You see? And it's a shame that our women think they have to present themselves like that anyway. You know, to me, that's has its own disgustingness about it. But you control your impulses and your urges, and you definitely don't allow yourself to be in a situation with a woman where it could even seem like it's something inappropriate. Do you understand? Allah has taken care of everything. Do you understand? For the Muslim man, it's inappropriate for us to even touch a woman that is not our mother or our sister or somebody that is family related. You understand? You don't even touch her. We don't even shake her hand. You don't even shake her hand. You see? Is the highest respect you can pay a woman. You know, all the time, I'm in situations and, a woman try to go give you a hug or something, you step back, or she tries to shake your hand, you don't. You say, I'm a Muslim, and out of respect for you as a woman, I can't touch you. You don't belong to me. You're not my wife. It's inappropriate for me to touch you. That's how precious you are. You see? Then she understands that we see her as like she's the Hope Diamond in like a fucking, museum with like the lasers and shit guarding it. What's the sign say? Do not fucking touch. Why? Because it's precious. Why don't we treat our women like that as well? You see what I'm saying? And it's not extreme. But when you adopt that, again, because Allah has taken care of everything. So if you wouldn't even so much as shake a woman's hand, you definitely ain't gonna be doing shit else. Let that be a cautionary tale for you. Like I say, you rarely gonna you ain't gonna see Muslim men being snared up with bullshit like this. Not gonna happen. Because again, what Allah has created is perfection. That's why I wish a lot of my Christian folks understood that white man's Bible is not the word of God. It's not. It's just a handbook for fucking lawlessness and unholiness. When you understand what God has really ordained for you, you start to understand the perfection. You understand? He literally has taken care of every single thing. Everything. 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 And the regard that the Muslim man has for the woman, Allah says to the man, paradise lies under the feet of the woman. You see? That's how special the woman is. Everybody wants to die and go to heaven. We all want to go to paradise and all this and the third. We think of paradise as like the ultimate. Allah says to the man, paradise lies under the feet of the woman. That's how precious she is. She's even over the paradise. And when you think of women in that regard, your whole thing changes. You don't have men on fucking line talking about being a feminist is some bullshit and all that. You see what I'm saying? Damn it. But to the women too, when you understand that how you really are supposed to be treated, then you understand how in error your ass is too. What a trick pony you're allowing yourself to be when you're so much more precious than that. So much more. So much more precious than that. Oh my God. I ain't gonna start preaching. Anyway, the hell of a lot, goddammit. I'm over it. So that's what's known. That's what's known. I leave it here. This is the Jedi.